Hello and welcome back to my channel. It's Nathan here, your friendly robot vacuum host, and today we'll be looking at the cleaning pickup challenge of the Roborock S8 Pro. Yes, a lot of questions have been answered already, but let's really put this robot vacuum to the test and see how much dirt and debris this robot vacuum actually picked up over a month's time. I've been running this guy for about 3 days out of the week, and it's been about 4 weeks now. Alright, let's go ahead and just get started.
Going to Target.
Alright, so if you haven't checked out my last videos where I cover the S8 Pro in more detail, like the apps, the specifications, and the changes, check those out if you want to know more about the robot itself. But this video is mainly focused on the cleaning ability. Now, what's new for 2023 is Roborock added a dual brush bar design. It's all rubber brush, so if you've seen like the iRobots models, you may have noticed that. Now, the benefit of having this design is the fact it's really easy to clean the pet hair off. So if you have a significant other or maybe a pet that sheds long hair, I recommend getting this style because it's easy to clean the hair off. There's no tools required, no cutting tool. You just basically pull the hair off and it comes right off. Also, the other benefit is an all-over brush design, especially if you have two, allows it to pick up larger bits and pieces with ease. So when you are cleaning the brush bars, I do recommend following the order. The red's on top, the black's on bottom, and the specific side that has to go and just match up the symbols. Now for the base plate cover, just kind of apply some force so they lock in, so your brushes don't fall off during cleaning.
Resuming zone cleaning.
Okay, so I've been testing robot vacuums for about 3.5, maybe 4 years now, and I have noticed that robot vacuums have struggled with powder over tile, maybe crevices. Now, the reason behind that is because they lack suction. An upright vacuum can easily have 30,000 pascals or more, even like a cheap $30 Walmart special. But these guys usually range around 2,000 to up to 8,000 pascals, depending on the model. Now, with that being said, I have noticed the robot vacuum did a pretty good job. I would say about 80%. Did leave some powder in the cracks, but the surface debris on top of the tiles, it was able to pick up the pink powder without any issues. Alright, let's do a similar test but in low power mode so you guys can see the difference and also the noise level. Okay, despite the noise difference, you may notice that it did pretty good job in low power mode, so I recommend running this if you are watching TV or if you just don't want to hear the noise. But if you're out and about, I definitely recommend the high power mode. Alright, so on different types of carpeting from low profile to medium profile, the Roborock vacuum actually did a pretty good job. Was able to pick up the majority of the powder, the skittles, and small beads. Alright, let's go ahead and see how well the Roborock vacuum picked up, and I'll show you the cleaning of the brush bars and also how much dirt is in the dust bag. So let's go ahead and have this guy return back to home and see what the results are.
Starting to wash them off.
Okay, so during my testing, I have noticed that the S8 Pro self-emptying is just as good as last year's model, maybe slightly better. Also, I would say it's a lot better than the Q series, so if you are planning on getting a self-emptying system from Roborock, look at the original S7 or the S7 Max V or this one, the S8 Pro. I don't recommend getting the Q series because that self-emptying system wasn't very good. Okay, so let's see how many times it takes to empty out this dustbin. I'll give you a spoiler, it took 3, but I'll show you the results.
Continue returning to dull. Charging. Emptying dustbin. Dustbin removed. Dustbin installed. Dustbin removed. No dust. Charging. Dustbin.
Okay, let's see how much this Roborock vacuum picked up in a month. I've been running it for about 3 times a week, so it's just gone around my house. I usually have it clean the kitchen at nighttime, and during the day when we're out and about, it would do like the living room, maybe the study, and also the hallways. Now, keep in mind, this is the first dust bag, and it usually lasts about 3 months to 4 months depending on how much usage, and I highly recommend replacing the bag because over time, the material of the bag will break down, and if you're picking up powder, it could get down into the vacuum motor and cause some damage. Okay, so it's kind of hard to showcase on camera, but this bag was quite full. Now, a couple things I would tell you is if you are running this Roborock vacuum daily or every other day, you will notice a significant decrease in dust, and you probably won't have to empty out the bag as much. Like I said before, I don't recommend doing it this way. Definitely replace the bag when it is full, so you don't cause any damage once the material breaks down. But I just wanted to show how much dirt and debris is always accumulated. You can see there's a lot of hairballs, there's the skittles I did with the testing, and of course there's some balloons that my daughter left on the ground. I'm pretty sure she's running where her balloons went, but you know what, I'll just tell her that they just disappeared magically. Okay, so I want to showcase the brush bars here. This is probably one of the biggest significant changes to the S8 Pro, and I'm glad that they kind of redesigned it. Now, one interesting thing is you see the hair wrap is only on the ends there, and all you have to do is just pull the ends and just kind of pull on the hair. It's really easy to move the hair off, and you just do it for each end. Now, since you have two extractor bars, yes, there's a little bit more maintenance to it, but like I said before, it's really easy to clean this brush bar. I think this is the way to do it. You don't need a cutting tool, you don't need to wash the brush bar, pull those ends off, and you're good to go. Well, if you found this clean challenge video helpful, let me know down in the comments. If you have any questions about the S8 Pro, if you should get this model or a previous model, I'll definitely help you out. Now, there's a lot of variations to Roborock vacuums, and not every Roborock vacuum is going to be perfect for you, even though they may show well in a video. So it kind of helps you kind of evaluate what you want, what you need, what features you need, because sometimes you don't have to get the latest and greatest Roborock vacuum to have an effective cleaner. Okay, so thanks again for watching. If you have any questions, again, let me know in the comments. I'll be around, and I will plan on doing some more videos with the S8 Pro. And I got a couple new vacuums down the pipeline. I think EagleVax has a new one, and some other companies I'm working with currently. Alright, so thanks again. Be safe out there. Adios. Peace. Bye. Alright, I gotta put this thing away and clean up everything before the wife knows. So I gotta shut this camera off and start cleaning this thing.